Hey guys, welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt and we have a train jam. Oh yeah, you better believe it. I don't know how long it's been existing, but it does exist and it shouldn't. So let's go sort that out. It is up here. It's stopped at about 8 or 9 trains, so that's absolutely fantastic. But once we get this fixed up, it should fix up a couple other things as well, hopefully. Um, It probably couldn't hurt to just do that first. Now, the problem is we've got some things connected that really don't need to be. Like this could have been an extension of a chain signal. And I think yeah, there's actually nothing stopping trains. Oh, there is actually, never mind. How are you feeling about this now? Just chain signal here. Built on deep water. Wow, there is like single patch deep water right there. Fascinating. That point, I think we're okay. So it does look like everything got resolved pretty quickly there. Next up, we've got a few things here. Seeding, washing plants. Oh, yes. So we need more crystal seeding. That is imperative. You know it's imperative because I use the word imperative. Ain't nothing more serious when you use the word imperative. So just before streaming, I got followed by about 15 bots all at the same time, and then they all immediately left, so I'm going to have to fix up getting them all banned later. I don't know what the hell's going on there, but what bots do these days. Looks like this crystal slurry is actually meant to be connected to something. Whether it is or not is another question. And it's not, that's the problem. Okay, so the whole point of that little base was to make all the crystal slurry and it was never actually connected. How unusual is that I've made that mistake? I mean, I only make that mistake like every couple of days. That's alright, the important thing is it's fixed now. Now, I do want to speed this up because while this is going okay, could be going more okay. Alright, and so that should speed through the crystal slurry just a little bit more. Could be good to have these upgraded and possibly even speed moduled. So that one's going as fast as it can for now. And we might even be happy to... You know what? Let's do this. And let's put a big old speed module there. Might be more than it needs, but that's okay. The important part is that we get more crystal slurry so we can make more crystals. And it does appear to be going alright. We can probably leave that now. I know where all that stone is going. I'm a little concerned about it, but that's okay. And that's also making more mineralized water, so that's good. Resin, next issue. But resin is near here, I believe. Close enough. And the problem with the resin is not enough urea gas. The problem with urea gas is not enough carbon. That's right. So while I speed up all the other ones, I didn't speed up this one. So it's an easy enough fix, but I might need to go steal some more speed modules. Yeah. That's right, that's what speed modules are for. A thieving. And pinching, as they say. I'm really just quoting Internet Historian. But why wouldn't you? These videos are so good. Okay. I don't know how long that hasn't been running for. Well, who cares? Right, so let's chuck them in there. This will make more carbon dioxide. Hopefully a sizable amount of it too. Now, mineralized water does appear to be a bit of a problem now. Which is interesting. I believe that's what this was trying to create lots of. And it would probably be better if it created more. And let me guess, that one's never been connected. Nope. Why would it have ever been connected? It would have been foolhardy. Okay. That's making silicon, right? That's making a decent amount of silicon. We're pretty happy with that. So in theory that should mean all these are firing up. Should mean a lot of carbon dioxide. That's a very hard word to say apparently. And these are beginning to spin up as well. Not great, but they'll get faster. The important thing is more resin. Okay, remove aluminium from sorting. Yeah, now that's a bit of a weird one. So we can fix that with a train stop and a weird sort of requirement. So we've got one of the sorting stations, aluminium's, the hell's, oh, it's repairing stuff. Aluminium in one of the sorting stations is full. So what I'm going to do is, rather than find some other way to get it done, I'm just going to make this station exist to just get rid of the aluminium in a more pleasing manner. So, yep. And it shouldn't need too much, so we're just going to do 4 steel chests. Honestly, I don't even think we need that many fast inserters anymore. Definitely not. Some stack inserters, just the fast ones. We're really going to need to change some things up in a moment. We'll do that shortly. Four is almost the exact number I needed. And we are not even going to bother about non-red ones for now. Now that should be... Why is that still slow? Acid, interesting. Well, that's a problem in itself, but we will fix that problem in due course, as they say, in due time. That's probably more what they say. And nope. How many do we have left? Probably not many. Yeah, we didn't have many at all. We could probably conserve some of these by doing this. Not really required, it's just... I just need like a few more. Oh, I'm gonna be short. Like a couple. Alright, you do that and you got the couple back. Great. Now this is required for nickel, which will allow me to get more of the, what is it called? I don't know what it's called. Nope, it's completely escaped me. Nitinol. No plating is required. Okay, and then we should be almost done with our list of things to fix. So we need to run up to here, and we've gone too far to the west. What we need to find is the train that stops and drops off aluminium, which used to be pretty useful, but now the problem is it doesn't need to do that as often as before. That's that train there. What we can do is if we... Yeah, green wire should be sufficient. Enable if aluminium ore, this will probably never happen anymore, is less than, say, oh gosh, I don't know, 1,000. And it is absolutely not, so what we'll do is we'll tell it to go here and that'll sort some shit out. Okay, seeding done. Speed up wheels and grinding. I suppose that's next, isn't it? I mean, this whole thing is basically useless now, so we can even just get rid of that. Just pull some of that away. That one's still going, that's kind of cute. Okay, we probably also need to get the belts made faster. In fact, that may be what is required first. Maybe, but we're not doing that first. So, the wheels are being made, but they are being made too slowly. So what we could do is just speed them up. They'll make more wheels. That's good. I would probably like this to be faster stack inserters as well. It probably doesn't need to be too fast. Is that fine to separate them that way? Yeah, it's fine to separate them that way. Okay, cool. So that way we should get plenty of powder coming through, lots of grinding wheels. These also need to be sped up. That will speed them up. Of course, that will also mean more grinding wheels are causing problems, but that's okay. Sorry, something in my teeth. No longer there. So more grinding wheels should mean... These are really struggling with the blues, aren't they? You know what? Let's make these faster as well. It's probably a little bit not required, but just get it done, you know? Got all these wheels, got to do something with them. And sure enough, not as many are going down there as there used to be, because this is actually pretty under control. Not perfectly under control, obviously, but certainly not as much backlog. That's pretty good. That makes me happy. Okay, so how are we going with my crystals? That's probably the next question. Now, crystal seeding should have improved. Whether it's improved enough is probably the next question. I don't know if I like that box being real. I feel like that box needs to be disassembled, but not directly into my inventory like that. Okay, well, that's fine. So we are seeing more topaz. Not many more, but more is still better than less. Really, why is this not doing anything? Probably some other resource is missing. But I don't think we would go too wrong by chucking in some things for the topaz. There's probably no harm in putting more in anyway. Okay, crystal seeding is building up, but I'd like it if it built up a bit more than this. These are stacking up. No, oh, those are the wrong ones. These are stacking up nicely though. And that is going to be resulting in a lot more blue circuits made. However, we may have problems elsewhere in the line, which is not enough of these. That thankfully is a pretty easy fix, which is to do something like that. Now, of course, we do want them to offset properly, or they will jam up things. And the last thing we need is another jam. Which is a shame, because jam is delicious. Okay. That should mean these are all manufacturing at a much faster speed than currently. I love that one that's like a level below them. We could go productivity modules. Is that required? I mean, who bloody knows, right? These could probably be also faster. But that's looking better, I suppose. Might want to put some productivity in there just to make things a little bit more... Nice is the wrong word, but nice is the word I'm going to use regardless. Put it there, then we can just get through there. We can speed up all of this and then get a little bit of extras. Always good to get a little bit of extras. Power into there. Look at that. Everyone's happy. More productivity modules maybe, I don't know. But more science modules would mean the rockets should be launching pretty damn quickly now. We actually start seeing these back up, we'll be in an interesting place. Okay, have we missed anything? Filter, West S. Oh, more filters, sure. Remove aluminium from sorting, done that. Urea, done that. Okay, so the only thing we really want to do is just add some more filters, which, honestly speaking, that's not difficult. That's just more filters. Want, say, 600 more regular filters, which base should easily be able to provide that. Especially if I turn this on. And we're going to need, I remember looking at this, we're going to need more than 300, because that seems to be slowing us down a lot. If we went more to, like, say, 1,000, that'd be a much happier number. Hey Dark Rail, how you doing? Okay, so this is looking a bit better. Pretty happy with that. Did we get the filters I wanted? Yeah, we did. Nice. Really hold on to those gold plates. Bottlenecks are... Look. How are my bottlenecks going? Let me just see if this shows properly. See this? This is my notebook. This is my notebook, and every time I do an episode, I spend like half an hour to an hour running around my factory and figuring out where all the bottlenecks are. So we're about done with clearing things in the bottleneck notebook right now. So they're going okay. They're going fine. There is a mod for that? Really? If you're talking about bottlenecks, I mean, that's literally the mod I've got installed already, but which mod are you talking about? Does a mod tell you where things aren't running? If so, that's pretty funny. Oh, jeez. What have I missed? I mean, in some ways it's kind of relaxing just wandering around and just looking at what the destruction I have wrought. So gold appears to still be a problem. Oh, yeah, I'm aware of that, but I like keeping physical, like, this notebook, just, I write down a bunch of stuff that's in it, like, I've got stuff for, a lot of stuff for this game. I've got stuff for, when I was playing, Nerd Alert, indeed. What was it? What was this? It was some maths, working out some stuff. It was that game where you're under the, it's like, Underseas London? I don't remember that. No, not No Man's Sea. But, yeah. Every page is a tree in the rainforest? I mean, yeah, but screw the rainforest. I've played enough Factorio. Okay, so, why is gold not happening? Got enough. Is crystal still kind of a problem? No, it's going better. I like that my wife just poked her head and called me a nerd. Like, does she need to point out the number of books that she's got on her shelves that she writes in? Hmm. Oh, there's a cough there. Yeah, exactly. I thought as much. Just calls me a nerd and then just... Oh, she's getting defensive now. Oh yeah. What's in the Minecraft mod pack? Greg Tech unfortunately doesn't mean much to me. What is Greg Tech? Back 200 in there. Back another 200 in there. So this should make more acid overall by just chucking some more filters in. I don't know if this is going to be quite doing enough, but okay. This should produce more acid and hopefully be good. Now, if I remember rightly, there were some issues here with the amount of acid, and by that I mean not enough. Maybe I do actually need to get even more things. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Minecraft fighting is not good, and I do not understand how there's a whole huge mod community about, like, Minecraft fight mods. Like, there are so many, and I'm just like, I don't... If you're going to play any game with combat, why would you choose Minecraft? And I legitimately do not know. I mean, people seem happy with it, so I guess, you know, who am I to say they're wrong, but yet I don't understand it. Old man yells at cloud. As old men are supposed to yell at clouds, obviously. I mean... I have no idea what she... Sorry, what was that? I yell at skateboarders. I do yell at skateboarders. Skateboarders are the worst. To be fair, they know what they did. Oh yeah. Yeah, I just don't understand Minecraft combat. It just does not seem fun to me. Yeah, I mean, Minecraft, it seems like the strength in it is about the building, not about the, literally anything else. Looks like... No, these still need to be improved. Yeah, and I mean, Minecraft was never about... Well, I mean, I don't know if it was never about it, but I don't think anyone ever really comes to Minecraft and goes, man, this is going to be such a great game to fight stuff. I mean, the fighting is like a step below, what's that game? The Elder Scrolls, like Skyrim and stuff? Like, the fighting is worse than that. That's saying something. This is how I start fights, by the way, saying Elder Scrolls combat is bad. Morrowind has better combat? I mean, barely. See, as I said, this is how I get into fights with people. Yeah, All Elder Scrolls games combat is a little bit. I don't want to say rubbish. Rubbish might be a little bit offensive, but none of it's good. Okay, so let's just speed these up because I reckon we speed this up. Maybe chuck some fast inserters into it. Oh, hang on. Got some steel here that's just not going anywhere. Why don't we make it go somewhere? No. I mean, did it have good combat for the time? And maybe that's the argument you could try and make. But the answer is, I'm afraid, still probably no. Where is this going? Wherever it's going, I don't think it needs to go there. Oh dear. Okay, well that could have been worse. I mean, the combat was pretty innovative for the time, like the idea that you actually have to swing your sword. And that was kinda cool. Like, I will give Skyrim, oh sorry, not Skyrim, Elder Scrolls series that. The idea that you actually had to swing your sword rather than click a button, that was something. I don't know if it was amazing, but it was something. What is this out of curiosity? Is this silicon? It's silicon, okay. If I can get the steel coming in a bit faster, this should be alright. No, I mean, in retrospect they don't, but all the time I think perhaps they did. What is this? I feel like I've tried to hijack something else here. Not entirely sure what's happening here. I think I've gotten confused. Well, that's going to be something that's broken for later, I suppose. I mean, it's really just a question of like, how do you make combat more engaging? That is the big question. Swinging your sword, does that make combat more engaging? I mean, it's very easy to be old man yells at cloud and be like, well, you know, it's just not good. But, I mean, it's got fans. People do like it. As you said, that guy was like, Skyrim combat good. And while you may disagree with it, a lot of people don't. Where's the silicon ore going? Is it going anywhere relevant? No, because I thought that was steel? No, it's not really doing anything at all, is it? Okay, well, cool, I guess. I mean, people are allowed to like what they like, I suppose. Sorry, I've just realized my camera is not quite doing what I want it to do. because it is way too far. Weird. Don't know what's going on there. I mean, look, I'm sure that there's a bunch of games I could praise for hours and people will be like, I mean, look, don't get me started on Dead Rising. I bloody love that franchise. I haven't played the most recent one though, because let's be honest, the game series has been going downhill. Of course, the joke there is the game's been going downhill since the first one, and then the crowd laughs because great franchise. Still love it. Okay, so gold. Dead Rising's been going downhill since the game released. Da 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 da. That's a good joke, actually. Well, no. I don't think any game's that good. I mean, the fact is, I was just saying the game has been bad since it started, which I still kind of think is kind of true, because it's not a great series. But I'll bloody play it, because hitting zombies with a lawnmower is funny. We still have problems with crystal seeding, it seems. Interesting. I mean, it's enough to make me wonder if we really need to build... I think this is going pretty effectively. Stone is probably slowing us down a bit. And you know, if stone's slowing us down there, then I'm willing to bet we've got other issues, so maybe... I think we just need to speed up our crystal seeding. Yeah. But I mean, it could be one of those things like how long can you invest in a game with it continuing to be impartial about something? I mean, I haven't seen the video, so I can't really say one way or the other, honestly, but... And I mean, introspection is something that is difficult for a lot of people. Yeah, but again, haven't seen the video, can't really comment. I would never fight for a game or any product, really, because I don't make products. I mean, I did watch like a 2-hour video on like Fallout the other day, and that was pretty damn good, but you know, different circumstances, I suppose, maybe. Maybe the video wasn't about that, I don't know. Not defending the guy, I just literally don't know the video. And I'm not really going to watch a 12-hour video of a guy talking about a game that I don't really care about. Which I think most people could probably respect, because... Gosh, like, I will watch a 12-hour video praising, like, a series I do care about. But I could not do that for something I was just like, eh, fine. Unless I just really wanted to understand why people liked it. That's a different thing altogether, though, at that point. Every now and then I go down like the political rabbit hole of trying to understand why people like vote differently from myself, and I just get thoroughly confused because I'm like, your arguments are still not great. I don't know why I do that to myself, it just makes me upset. I mean, among friends I might do that, but again, everyone's sort of shit talking anyway, so... I mean, I'm well known for being shill, like, in our friends group for a particular company, just because I really like their games. Board game company, but the board game company has serious problems, and I think you'd be a fool not to recognize them if you've been following them for a long period of time. Okay, this should be making more crystal slurry than ever before, but it would be better. I don't know why I'm turning this about me. I just am. I'm feeling like I'm being attacked right now, I guess. Okay. I'm joking, of course. Believe you feed the rich? Hell yeah. I mean... Depends how much wealth we're talking about, obviously. But obscene amount of wealth is the problem. Yeah, that should push through everything at a pretty high rate. Things are being consumed. And crystal slurry is hopefully existing. Okay, good. I think we need to add some more filters into the acid. It's only going to be good to do that. Fast and light theory is not really advancing, which is a little bit concerning. Might need to work on that soon. I will not be clicking on that right now, I'm afraid, Dark Rail, but I will check it out later. Alright, so that should push through more acids and then therefore push through more good acidy goodness. Because we need more good acidy goodness in our lives. Because that's just not enough. That's pathetic. Okay, hang on. Now I'm just curious. Give me a second. I may have seen this one before.
This.
Oh yeah, no, I have seen this one. Oh, it's Tom Scott. Love Tom Scott. Yeah, it's pretty obscene. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't mind if someone has like, yeah, I'm not going to be like, ah, someone has $1 million, death, you know. But it's just the huge disparity and the, I don't want to say inability to help people because they could actually help people, but the desire almost not to in some cases. It's almost the desire to do anything but help people, and that's just disappointing. Yeah, let's try and get this to be in a slightly better spot. I mean, yeah, that's the thing, like... Should Jeff Bezos be rich? I've got no problems with someone being rich. I don't. But if someone, like billionaires, is just like, yeah, you don't need that much money. No one needs that much money. Probably needs another one of those, actually. Okay, so that should push through a little bit more acid. That's nice. It's always good to have more acid. Okay, so meanwhile these filters have had a chance to go through the base a little bit. Things look a little bit better, which is going to of course mean more acid for me. And how are the mineral filterings going? They're going okay. They're going actually alright. Like, that didn't actually slow down at all, which is what we want to see. These trains are sort of slowly being done. Okay, that's fine. Well, it looks like Fast and Light Theory D has gone 1% more up, so hopefully this is... No, it's still pretty distressing. Do we just need to build more gold? Is that a problem we have? What is the problem with gold that we're having? Might just be that we just don't have enough gold. Because we've got enough crystals. No, we don't. Okay, new plan. We've got this crystal filtering over here, which most of it is making sludge, but I don't think we need sludge anymore. So, because we've got tons of sludge. Sludge is not a problem for us. So what we could do is get rid of these ones and just make sure it's just really saturating crystal seeding production. Okay, you guys gonna give me stuff? No, you... What are you doing? You're taking stuff away? Giving me some stuff. Yeah, I think going with like wealth disparity, the difference is millions versus billions. Millions? Eh, sure. I mean, if the person's working for it and if they have like a company that, you know, they actually do something for it, I mean, that's fine. You know, I do believe people should get paid for what they do. But at the same time, should people be getting billions for what they don't do? What they did years ago? Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so that is coming through. Could make it come through a little bit better. Some of the more expensive ones. Ha 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 ha. Yep. You mean anything in my city? Oh god. Yeah, no. Yeah, all houses are about that price. Where are we trying to buy right now? It's just what we have to expect. Although, I mean, million by our standards, I don't know what that is in your currency. You can figure... No, I'm not... And do what with it? I can't do that, then I can't get to work. That's just ridiculous. No, not doing that. I mean, I'm not going to live an hour and a half away from work just to get a cheaper house. That's not feasible. Anyways, so with this we've got... Yeah, I suppose we do have to build these filters. Okay, crystal seeding. What am I doing wrong here? Crystal slurry turns into crystal seeding. What is this actual reaction called? Crystal slurry cold filtering. Need to be cold filtering? Those. Oh yeah, because they're cold filters. Okay. Let's turn these around. Okay, and then crystal slurry go on the in. That's crystal slurry there, right? Yeah. Crystal slurry go on the in. Purified water. That's mineralized water. I don't care about that anymore. I will still connect it just in case something cares about it. And then we need to get... Well, that's easy. That's just that again. And... crystal seeding. How the hell do we get that somewhere useful? Okay. Then we go input. And then of course we need to have an output as well. Otherwise nothing ever bloody works. And we do need purified water as well, but we'll figure that out in a moment. Okay, so we're almost at a position this can... Well, it's got a lot of crystal slurry, and we just need water now. Okay, well I don't know if it's going to be near enough water. In fact, these are hydro plant 1, so there's no way in heck they're ever going to be producing enough water. No, that's mineralized water. I do not care for mineralized water, sir. As spoken, I do not care about mineralized water, sir. Okay, that should be putting out a lot more crystal seeding. Once those consume their delicious slurry, we should be getting a lot more seeding coming out. I'd love to upgrade these too. Don't know if I got the resources for that though. We sort of broke it for a little bit, but... It's fine. I mean, these will be producing 1650... Oh. Wait, is it 100? What? 1,000... Oh, so 16,000 crystal seeding a minute. That should be pretty good, if that's actually obtainable. That's looking pretty good. Crystal seeding is building. This will probably never run again, honestly speaking. Oh, actually. No, it is still getting some sludge. Where? Over here? I don't know where the sludge is coming from, but it's still getting some sludge. Crystal seeding is connecting into that. This probably shouldn't be happening. That's slurry, that's fine. Slurry can connect into there. Seeding should not be connecting into there. Okay. And with that, we can start trying to speed up gold production again. The old fart boys are going. Alrighty then, and these are going. This could be going better. If only there was a way to make it go better, that'll probably do the job. These are going at an appropriate speed, therefore speed it up. And speed this up as well, I'd imagine. Cute fast stack inserter. I think these need to be expressed though. In fact, I think they need to be faster than that. And these are doing their damn best, but still not enough. It's trying, but got a lot of gold. So we're going to speed those up as well. Let's get rid of those pipes that we definitely do not need anymore. Get that out. I love the cute little fast inserters, like, oh, not even stack inserters. That should have improved some amount of gold production. The same way, we've already improved them over there, but I think we still need to... That's too much. The same improvements over here. Do we have enough belts? We do actually have enough belts for that. Wonderful. And... I don't know where that gold's going. It is a concern to some degree. It's always a concern when you're losing gold and you're not quite sure where it's going. A common phrase. Okay. More gold coming through. That's pretty hungry. Now I expect this means blue science is going much faster now. Yeah. I guess. I mean, it's happening at a faster rate. We're at 72%. I really wanted to get this finished today, but I don't know if we can get it 30% in 1 hour. I could be pushing it. But hey, only one way to try, which is just keep pushing. You'll never succeed if you don't try, as they say. And we just keep trying to get gold faster and faster. This is going too slowly still. Faster. Get fast stacking setup, bro. Okay, so the gold, some of that gold is escaping down here. I imagine this was for... I think this was for, like, some of the alien artifacts. Just totally fine if that's taking a little bit longer. Gold, we need to still speed it up, so let's speed it up. It's shooting the gold through the molten gold pipes made out of plastic that can withstand 1064 degrees centigrade. Centihole's not a word. And we're just going to keep putting speed modules until shit goes crazy. That's the plan we've got right now. Is it a good plan? Nah, it's my plan though. Because everything should be enough resources. The only issue is we're just not producing or using it fast enough. We are at 73%, so clearly that last minute's been pretty good for me. But still need more gold. Okay, well, yeah, they say, need more gold, get more gold. That's probably what they say. I mean, I don't know, I wasn't really listening. Looks like we've run out of beacons. Probably for the best, honestly. We were going mad with beacon power. Oh, we got 64 charcoal frames? That doesn't sound like something I want to have in my inventory for a prolonged period of time. I reckon I know where they went away from too. Where am I supposed to be with these? Over here. So we should be seeing a lot of crystals seeding now, which is good. Which means these, I anticipate aluminium to be near maxed. It is indeed. Yeah, we just need to chuck more gold in. Alternative solutions is just to make another gold refinery down here. And we've got most of the space for it. We just need to get a Venga bus down there to clean it up a little. We can use this chlorine. And it's not like we have any mineral sludge issues down here. Plenty of crystal seeding down here as well. So, I mean, honestly, let's send the Venga bus around there. See what it can do. I apparently have a bunch of lead there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all this lead. That's okay. What I hope is that more concrete is being produced, and I wonder if that's not being produced quite at the capacity of my liking. Yeah, there's no slag coming through, or rather, not near enough. I don't really know if I can get slag from elsewhere though. Well, I probably could actually. I reckon there is this, which does not look like it's running anymore. It hasn't been running for quite some time. Wonder if we could get some purified water into there. I mean, this has not been running for a long time, so... I mean, if it's just for slag, I mean, why not use it, right? So we're going to need some purified water. So for that we're going to need to make a hole, which is always the best part of everything. Hole go here. Hole got to be closer to it. Okay, great. Steel, no, not that. This, it's a pretty good blueprint. Don't know where that's going. Well, we know that is useless. Like, that can just be disassembled without a doubt. Filtration ones, I've probably got some of those. Cool. Okay, well maybe I was a little bit hasty on that one. I don't think we need quite that much. So we will actually build something out here. Clarifier, which for some reason we just don't carry on me. Hold up. What are these doing? Oh, I know what they're doing. No, we don't touch those. They look like they're doing work and I do not want to bother them. Okay, so the plan here is if we can get this going. Now it's far from optimal, I know, but the point is we'll be getting this slag. And then this slag can come down, or across rather. Yeah, okay, don't have enough of those, that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. This is just repurposing old parts of the base that have not been running in quite some time. And what I would like to do also is do a splitter favoring input of the right side. Okay, but the point is that's bringing in more slag, which will make more... Oh, what a bad design this was. I'll put that out there. Like, why did I ever think that was a good design? I mean, look at half my base, you'll probably ask the same question, right? It's sad but true. Okay, but the point is that should make more... Oh, that is a really winding path. That should make more concrete. And that'll probably be good. Because then we can more reinforce concrete. We seem to have run out of that for a while. Don't need those. I mean, we'll probably want some of them. The game will tell me which ones I want. The game's smart that way. Don't need that. Yeah, I think we're probably fine with... probably don't need those electrodes. Someone will probably want those electrodes, but that's okay. If it needs them, it'll take them. We can probably even speed these up a little bit. That should be making 100 concretes. Yeah, that's good. So, let us go down here and let's see how crystals are being made. It's looking pretty good actually. I have a shortage of basic electrics. But as shortages go, that one's not the worst. We are making a lot of speed modules. A lot of speed modules probably mean making a lot of rocket pieces. Not to the point that it's backing up, but, you know, pretty good regardless. 5,000 black processing modules sitting around, that's concerning and interesting. Still a shortage of gold, but that shortage is... Shortage of gold and copper here. Interesting. Not really a problem, but still worth mentioning, I suppose. How's blue science going? If blue science is still crappy... Yep, still not enough gold. Oh, I mean, that's why we're going to do the building now. Alright, spiders, I'm going to need you somewhere. I need you halfway across the base. Now, sludge should not be a problem, so that's something. So this one shouldn't be too hard to build. It's just going to be some work to prepare it. And I don't quite know how many we're going to do. Do we do two or three? Let's do three. There's no harm in doing three. And we're out of land. Okay, that's fine. That's why we're calling them spiders. Really should get a bigger spider farm. Like, 5 or 6 spiders would just be way better than the number of spiders I have currently. While I'm looking around, orange alien artifacts are still being made. That's good. We still need probably quite a few hundred of them. It'd be interesting when that's done, though. We only need another 7 more. That's exciting. And then we can start the next phase of that plan. Which is to just start building a lot of the next tier up of energies, of shields. I could of course put shields in my armor and that might be cool. Maybe we will do that in the future, but not doing it right now. This is an absolute nightmare of mishmashed pipes, but more or less it'll do the job. I think we might actually do this properly this time. I know, it scares me too when I say things like that. Okay. We're gonna need to go probably get more sand from the spiders. That spider's sort of being sneaky. It's a sneaky little spider. I don't know why I said whittle. Like, I'm doing baby talk now for my spiders. It's just how life is now, unfortunately. There's not much I can do about it. There's a lot I could do about it, but I refuse to do anything about it. So that's really where the problem is me. That's what I'm saying. Okay, and we'll get rid of everything that is... Oh. That looks like that's never actually been connected to power, which is pretty funny. Oop, now it is. Hey to go. How you doing? You're the worst. No, you're not. Okay, so with that, we should have plenty of space to make my gold. Ah, Widow John's all sleepy. I'm sorry. I said the name, but... Sorry, I doxed you. Oof, buddy. That is not a good... That is not a time for man nor beast to be awake. Okay, so we're just going to put a crappy radar out here because I cannot be bothered going back and getting good ones. Now, is there a way to do this? In a way that'll work. And if I take this top one, maybe? No, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on over here. So let's just go... like... let's just make this. That is too early to be sleeping though, my friend. I mean, too late, early to be getting up. It is a ridiculous hour. This is a silly place. Okay, we're going to do just crystallizer ones for now. And we're going to need gold. So... if I did things better, I probably wouldn't need to do it this way, but I don't do things better than this. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Let's not go to Camelot. Those should all be round the other way. Good. So the idea is, with this, we should be making how much? Nothing, actually, because that's not how numbers work. You've actually got to make stuff. Oh, you know what? We know it works. Why don't we just copy it? I know it'll be extra stuff required, but it'll do the job and we won't be faffing around for ages. Like, we know this works, sort of. So why don't we just make it? There is an ultimate goal. We are currently working on building a FTL drive for a spaceship. It is doing okay, actually. But there's a lot left to go. Hopefully I'll be done in the next couple of months. That's my goal. Whether that's achievable or not, I literally do not know, but that's the goal. Yeah, well look, another 200 hours is probably a little bit more than I'm hoping for. I'm hoping to get it done before that. But honestly, we'll see. Okay. So that should be getting some things done, and we need to get the minerals connected. That shouldn't be a problem. So that should fill all these up with minerals fairly quickly. I mean, sure enough, things are being made. That is pretty good. We are going to need a bunch of different types of acids. That could be a little bit of a problem getting those, but we will manage. We need leaching plants. We need the chlorine. Okay, chlorine's easy to get. We can get that. So, don't know what that's all supposed to be connected to. And that should be connected to some sort of acids. Okay, so one thing at a time rather. Is that getting minerals? It is not. It'll get around to it eventually though. Especially if we start stealing minerals from this side. Oh, it looks like even this is actually a little bit more drained on minerals than I thought. The train must have just been delivering stuff when I looked at it last. Yeah, one step at a first, that's quite right. Okay, so acids, this should be pretty easy because we should have tons of acid over here. And hopefully by the time we're done this, we won't actually need the gold because it would have rated itself. The number of times I do that is ridiculous. Good, so we still need nitric acid. Don't know where the hell we're going to get that from. We need crystal seeding as well. That's an easy one, so let's go get crystal seeding now. Crystal seeding can come in from, say... That's crystal slurry. Crystal slurry is not crystal seeding. Okay, that's crystal seeding. That should be making them. Them boys. How many trains does this allow at a time? It allows one? I think it should allow two. Also, I can't help but notice that a lot of my trains seem to be stopped on intersections. That's not a good sign. Oh no, I know exactly why too. Okay. That's alright. How badly did that work out for us? Yeah, those are all maxed out. That's... well, you take care, the goo. You rest well. Okay, so... This leaching plant's really now and then in the chlorine connected, but that's pretty easy. Oh, and nitric acid, and what's the other acid we need? Some other acid. We're out of pipes, but thankfully spiders carry pipes. Which is a weird sentence, but it is also true. Seeding it's trying to bring in. Okay. Okay. So now we need to that. We need leaching plants. I don't know how many we need, so let's just grab, say, what is LEA? Oh, leaching plants already exist. Okay, great. Let's go for 40. We don't need 40, but let's grab that many anyway. And then we've got to figure out where the hell we're going to get these other acids from. Nitric acid and hydrochloric. Best idea for that might be figure out where they've been used in the past and then find them from there. Science at 75%, that's pretty good. Number grows higher. We do not need this many flotation cells. We can... Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's fair, I suppose. Is Cobalt going well now? No. But it's going better. Still trying to grab a lot of gears, but... I wanted 1,000 of these, and it looks like I actually have 1,000 of them, which is neat. Guess the idea might be to speed this up. Yeah, look at that go. Look at it go. It's making all the stuff. Proud of it. I don't know quite how many I'm requiring, but we shall see. Okay, so let's go back to this base trying to build more gold. And then we still need to find the other acids, don't we? So we need nitric acid. Well, let's figure that out now. Nitric acid is used for what? That's used for rockets. Well, that's exciting. I know where rockets are. I could have kept going through the list and actually found another one that was slightly closer, but I honestly don't feel there is anything closer. So we can send it down from the from the rockets. Excuse me. Then we should be at a good place. Got a lot of blue circuits being made. I mean, circuits do not seem to be a problem anymore. That's nice. More bonuses. Bonuses? I don't know. Small good things, as they say. Okay, nitric acid. Which is... Nope. Nope. Okay, nitric acid coming through. I'm going to find hydrochloric, which I just feel like might be a harder thing to find. I guess we'll know when we get there. And then if we build this just behind everything. A few alien artifacts to collect there. Oh, there's the leaching plants going. We'll collect the alien artifacts as well. I feel like... I mean, there's some oranges, and I know I need oranges. Not collect alien artifacts. Okay, well, collect more alien artifacts. I don't need pinks, I know that. In fact, I'm kind of surprised the thing hasn't fired yet. Kind of expected it to fire by now. Why have you not fired yet? Because it's lacking one more. Okay, well that's fine. And then we can start the next level of energy fields. Okay, nitric acid, here it is. Who wanted it? Hydrochloric. Nitric acid is all the way down here. Damn. The worst place. It's not the worst, actually. Okay, so that should connect nitric acid up. That also doesn't look like it's connected to purified water. Usually a mistake. What I'm seeing is We're getting... Oh, we're going to need to get some coal as well. Not a problem, though. Now, hydrochloric acid is the next thing. Could make it. Not like it's hard to make. No, 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 no. Okay, we might actually have to make it. But that's okay, because everything we need to make it is literally right here. So we need chemical plants, which are here. Shabam. And we need these to be different. Need to be overflow valves from now on. No, this is the wrong thing. It doesn't get made in those. It gets made in advanced chemical labs. Because it has 3 inputs. Acid. Nope, nope, nope. No, I probably could have done it in 2 actually, because it first needs to make hydrogen chloride, which can be done in just a regular lab. And then what we'll do is connect. And connect that too. That makes my hydrogen chloride. Look at it go. Delightful. Then we're going to get a couple of these, just because we're probably going to need them at some point in the future. Okay, then we've made our delightful hydrogen chloride. Now we need to make our acid. Delightful acid. As all acid is rather delightful. I don't think I need to tell anyone that. Everyone loves acid. Children love it. You know, chemistry dad's well aware of how much his children love hydrochloric acid. If you've not been around for this before, Chemistry Dad is my new idea for a TV show. It's just a dad whose family loves chemistry. It's not a particularly good show. It's also never going to be real, so it's okay. That's the important part of this story. That's not ever going to be real. Okay. That's too close. And we should have some clarifiers out here. I know I really should have a blueprint for this, but I keep making it anyway. I mean, it's not like it's a difficult thing to make. It's just I'm making it over and over again. Okay, and that is hydrochloric acid. Or at least it would be if it was connected. Okay, hydrochloric acid is a go-go. Now we've run out of pipes, but that's okay. Spiders have pipes. Just like real life. Okay, and like before, I've built them around the wrong way, but that's okay. Now that should mean we are now making gold. We do of course need chlorine, but that is an easy get, because we can just take chlorine from, yeah. And we will actually put a pump in there as well, just to really get it going. Almost connected it well. Okay, from there we should be still not making anything because we don't have... Why are you not making stuff? Oh, because we haven't got the clarifiers for you. No, that's the wrong thing to clarify, you fool. Clarify that. We do still need to get rid of the stone. We'll figure that out in a moment. The next thing we need to do is get the chark in here. Getting chark in is very easy. In fact, getting the stone out is also very easy. So we'll get the chark in, and then we'll get the stone out, and then we do the hokey pokey and turn it all around, as you do. I don't think I need to tell anyone how to do the hokey pokey though. If I do, well, you know, that's what it's all about. Now, that's cute and all, and I think we all love it, but we'd be happier like that. Now that's all seeming to be pretty good. Yeah, that's connected, good. The next thing and last thing we need to connect is the stone. We need the stone to lead. And then we actually need to connect the gold, and I suppose that's an important feature as well. Aluminium, is that maxed out right now? Is that why nothing's happening? Yes. That's a fine story. I mean, having aluminium maxed out is not a bad thing. Okay, so now it should be making gold, and that's wonderful. Very happy about that. Can't help but notice we still haven't got the point where it's giving me the warning that everything's good, which is a weird warning on hindsight, but that is the warning I was waiting for. The warning that says, hey man, you've done it. But no warning yet, so might need to go and find out what's wrong with that. If you haven't got a good warning, then something's gone wrong. Guess we want to keep going on this direction. Some alien artifacts I'd like to pick up later. By later, I mean like literally now. I mean, I see orange artifacts. Those are the most exciting ones to me right now. Blues are good too. Anything that's not pink, honestly. Okay. So now that we've stolen a bunch more artifacts that I care about. Got a lot of gold. Let's just move the gold train up. It's the Spanish Main and the gold is a-comin'. The Spanish Main went too far. I got too excited. I was too into the dancing. The Spanish main has gone too far this time. Yeah, no, we absolutely went too far. Okay. Thankfully, resources are infinite. Oh boy. And sure enough, I said this was going to happen. By the time I got this all sorted, gold has kind of sorted itself out. But that's okay, because the whole point of this was to make sure it doesn't be a problem in the future. The copper appears to be the next problem, which is interesting, because copper shouldn't be a problem. We should have so much copper. Like, this should be honestly constantly putting out copper, and I don't know why it isn't. It is a concern. Meanwhile, we could be making more cobalt steel. Okay, we just need more. Okay, well, let's worry about the copper first, and then we'll worry about cobalt steel. Actually, no. I've got a bigger problem right now. I want to know why my ship is not being more readied. Then we'll go deal with copper. And if we can get more crystallizer 2s, that'd be even better. We can get like 90. That's a ridiculous number. It is also the most correct number. Okay, so what are you doing, buddy? Oh, if it equals 400, it was going to go. It equaled 400 for a short time, and then it moved on. Okay. We can stop that now. So now we're going to do Mark 5s. So... so Mark 5s, if it's greater than or equal to 200, see, here's how we fix it. And we need 2s in the mix. Okay. Now how many of these do we have? Probably enough. So we need the Mark 2s now. Now I don't remember quite what we're wanting the Mark 2s of. It's probably these. So oh, you know what? We've got some Mark 3 shields. Oh, my keyboard just lit up. I don't know if I can lift it up to show, but keyboard lit up to be blue energy lines, which is kind of neat. That's fun. Okay, now that it's fully filled up, it's not doing that anymore. Okay, so those are being requested. Excellent. So that's going to keep going until it's done. And honestly, I believe that one will be a much faster one. I mean, it's only trying to make, it's not trying to make as many, so that's going to be quicker. So, copper. Excuse me. Now, I've got lots of mineral sludge, which is pretty nice. Now, we do need more oxygen, and I'll worry about that in a moment. What I do want before that is these shouldn't have speeds in them, they should be all productivity. These should all be upgraded if possible. Is there a mod list? There is indeed. I believe if you type !mod, it should come up. It is mostly the SeaBlock pack, but there's a couple other things going on here. Hey, it worked. I shouldn't have been so amazed by that. That's looking pretty good. You know what? I feel like oxygen's going to be a problem here too. Yeah, because it all runs off the same oxygen chain. Hilarious. Okay. Alright, we can get more oxygen. We've got tons of oxygen available. We just need to collect it. Like right now, there's some oxygen. What's it doing? Nothing. Let's take it. It's mine now. Zinda, are you familiar with SeaBlock? Or is this all new and scary to you? If it's all new and scary to you, don't worry, we're 200 hours in and that's probably why it's scary. But I'm happy to just briefly explain what SeaBlock is if you're interested. If you're not familiar with it. Okay, it looks like that's helpful. Okay, so SeaBlock is kind of like a little bit like the Minecraft Skyblock, where you start off with very, very little. You actually start off on a little island with a rock, and the rock has the basic equipment. Then from there, everything you make is typically from the sea itself or the air around you. So this is like one of my basic ways of getting resources, where I dredge up water from the sea, and then I turn it into oxygen, hydrogen, which is usually useless except for literally right now, and slag, which then currently, being 200 hours in, I melt that down with sulfuric acid into slurry. That slurry gets refined into another thing, and then that turns into other resources, such as, you know, your iron, your copper, or then there is, I think, about 15 other types of basic ore types. So these trains are sending the mineral sludge, which is the refined slurry, around, and so this is making aluminium, which is not really needed right now, it seems. My base is, I'll be honest, completely disorganized, but it works for me. SeaBlock is a much longer run than regular Factorio. I forgot what it was called for a moment. It's not the longest, but it does take a long time. The best part about this, in my opinion, is the fact there is actually kind of no fail condition. There is no resource mines to, there is no nodes to mine, the biters do not exist. There are worms on the outside, but they stay where they are. Like, they're just there. And later game, you have artillery and you outrange them pretty quickly. So, it's not as scary as other runs, I suppose you could say. If you found other runs scary. I quite like it. It's a very chill experience. And yeah, that's how I feel about it. It's a longer run, but, you know. I would say space limitation at the start, yes. But later on, the space limitation thing isn't really a thing because you have near infinite resources. Yeah, thanks, Saltburn. Also, hi. But yeah, space is only really a problem at the start of the game. After that, you just never really run into that problem ever again because, I mean, if I wanted to, I could. All this was created. All this land is something I have made. And I could probably double the size of it if I wanted to. There's no reason to do it right now. And then of course at the end game, rather than launching the rocket and calling it done, you have more things to do at the end, which is launching the rocket with FTL technologies, which does take a lot longer, but you know, it's doable. Doable. That is it's a big praise right there. Oh yeah, you can do it. Yeah, the first time I did this run, it was 500 hours for me. This is my second time doing it. This time I probably anticipate we're going to be doing much better than that. I would certainly hope so anyway. I am aiming at this time for maybe what am I at the moment? I think 300 is doable at this point, but we'll see. I've been playing this for a long time. Like this one. I mean, you can see where I have below number of hours. That is not an exaggeration. If anything, that is an underestimate of how long I've been running. But, you know, it's fun. It's chill. I mean, you don't really have to go find more mining patches, and that makes it a little bit nicer. My pipe work is absolutely dismal. I won't lie to you on that, but that's just who I am as a person. Let's move those out and do an overflow valve there as well, so we can use that oxygen a little bit better. I mean, yeah, I understand some people get this done in 150 hours. I do not know how they do it. They must be some sort of wizards. The only theory I've got, and I've got a very no wizard policy in this Factorio run. I mean, the sense of scale right now, I'm trying to create 200,000 of every type of science, of which there are more than normal. Oh, sorry, 200,000 and doing that like 5 or 6 times. I am slowly building the rockets. Actually, where are we going with rockets? Oh, look, as I said, this is my fault. I could use trains, I could just be a better player, but no, the disaster is entirely my fault. There are places in the base where it's actually pretty clean. Like, yeah, it's pretty good, but then you get into places which are an absolute disaster. Like, anything between the rail networks is usually pretty bad, because, I mean, what the fuck? Excuse my language, but what the fuck? Yeah, this is no... I do not know how speedrunners go at that speed. Like, a regular Factorio run takes me like 20 hours. I have never tried to do a speed run. I think that would be an absolute monster. Embrace the spaghetti. Man, we got so much spaghetti here, I don't even know. We've made a new Italian dish over here. I don't even know what to call it. We have quite a few bots actually. I think our bot number has increased a few times. Nice. I am impressed. How many of these do we have? We've got 44 of them. We need 200. I mean, I don't really want to do a full speed run, but every now and then I look at the speed run of just make a train and I go, ooh, make a train, eh? That sounded way dodgier than it was meant to. I'm sorry. You know, the make a train in like, what is it, half an hour? And I'm like, see, that's a speed run I can get behind. But I've watched like the AGD. I've watched people do speed runs, but I've watched the GD. What is it? Summer Games Done Quick. They run it in the winter. A little bit of Southern Hemisphere joke for you there. And I was like, I don't know if I'd want to play that. It just seems so... Yeah. Speedruns are one of those things that I toy with and I never actually want to do. Got Lap? Is that the train one? What's Got Lap? I am not familiar. Ah, okay. Yeah, I just want to try and do it, but every time I start, I'm like, I'm going to learn speedruns, and then I just go, nope, it's not for me. I'm not a speedrunner, and I'm not even going to try, because I gave up immediately. I gave up immediately once I just looked at one person doing it. And that's not the point of speedruns, I know. Speedruns are supposed to be like, hey, do the best you can do. Don't let others decide your destiny or whatever. I got very Kingdom Heartsy for some reason. Why Kingdom Hearts? I don't know. I got very sort of weird JRPG. Don't let others decide your destiny. But no. No. Okay, we seem to be having oxygen problems here as well. It's not great. Gosh, I don't even finish a regular Factorio run on 5 hours. Hello. So what I think I'm going to do is try and grab some more oxygen and pipe it down here because I think that's slowing down my copper production. And Zinder, if you just heard a fart sound, that was the game, not me, I assure you. Okay, my wife's saying she doesn't believe me. She's so mean. She is so rude. I know you do. So there are things called gaseous puffers, which are, I don't know what the heck they are, but they make like a acid gas. I guess their farts are that potent. And yeah, that's one way you can create sulfuric acid. There is a lot of ways to create many things in this game, which is kind of fun, but just so you can enjoy it, where are those bad boys? They're here. Just so you can enjoy this misery. Anyway, enough of that. I don't know why they put that in the game. If I had to ask any question to mod developers, that would be the question. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? Unfortunately, only mod developers. Exactly, why did you do this? What were you thinking? They're like, well, you know, they fart. Makes acid. There is one developer that hangs around here sometimes, but he developed SeaBlock as opposed to the mod that did that. So I don't know if he's in touch with them. Maybe I should ask him someday. Maybe I should just actually post on the subreddit. That's probably the correct answer. But if you're interested in getting SeaBlock, and of course, you don't need to feel like you have to. There is a really good subreddit for it. There is a Discord as well, but I tend to lurk there more than post. But you know, it's pretty cool that they're all there just hanging out and helping people out. I mean, that is actually, I mean, hey, welcome to the space, right? Why did you do this such spaghetti? Well, I mean, I don't know. Okay, so this will increase my copper production. We've got the copper ingots going straight through. And yeah, okay. That is a very valid point. But with this extra copper should mean extra blue science. That takes us from... We only went up 10% today, which is not great, but we spent a lot of it trying to fix other things. Copper should now be a lot better off than it was before. In theory. Could we go faster still? The answer to that is always, yeah, we can. Why would we not go faster? Just beacon up everything. Just at the start of this run, I was like, I'm not going to use beacons. And now I'm here, I'm like, just beacons for days. I don't care anymore. Like, the beacons have defeated me. Embrace the beacons. And... yeah, let's chuck a couple more of these down just to really get through them. What we're going to do is this as well to just make it happen on the same side again. Cool. There are super beacons, yes! These are beacon Mark 2s. There are beacon Mark 3s elsewhere in the base. Actually, right here. So beacon Mark 3s are just a much wider swath. Beacon 2s and beacon 1s, of course, are your regular ones. Basically, everything has a super version of itself. I mean, if, you know, but also a much more basic version of itself. So you got like a belt speed 75 items to belt speed 7.5 items. Lots of different types of pipes. Lots of different types of roboports. Lots of different types of heat pipes. Lots of different types of, well, I think there's only 3 reactors. How are we doing for power, actually? It's something I don't think about enough. Power, we are running 4.1 gigawatts out of 6.8. We're doing okay for power. And actually, I don't know why I didn't just take the inserters. I don't know if I've got any ultimate inserters. I haven't even researched ultimate inserters. But I just didn't get around to it, I don't think. The configuration? Oh, I know what you mean, sorry. Yes. So you're saying like the inserters, how you can change the pickup and drop position. So if you wanted to have them pick up from 2 away, you can, then drop 1 away. And then also you can choose how you want to offset them. So you can do some really neat things by just having them sort of pick and then drop at a 90-degree angle, or even less. So it's just going... That's real beneficial, what you just saw there. But it's pretty neat. I'm a little bit worried about the slag that all seems to be built up at the moment. Wouldn't be built up. What is going wrong with my filters? Oh, the filters are actually near maxed out as well. Okay, well that's probably why everything's going actually pretty well. The issue is everything is going too well. Aside from too much sulfuric wastewater. Well, that's not my fault. It's entirely my fault. Okay, so let's have an overflow valve here. So we may need to ditch. Ah, and the valve does need to go the right way around, oddly enough. And we will upgrade these filtration units just to turn the slag into more mineral sludge a bit faster. That will, of course, run out of purified water immediately. Ah, excellent. Okay, well then you're not too unfamiliar with it. Alright, well you know what? That may actually be me for today. I don't do long hours, I'm afraid. I only do like 2 or 3 hours at a time because I do have other things to do in my day, but I do usually keep to a pretty regular schedule. However, this was a secret stream today, because usually I don't run on Sundays, but I will be running tomorrow at about this time tomorrow, so if you're interested, check it out. If you are new here and you're interested in following, give a follow. It's the best way to find out when I'm running, but my times are pretty regular, so you can do that too. Otherwise, if you are already following and you think this is worth subscribing to, I mean, you can give a subscription too. I certainly won't mind. I promise I won't complain. Thank you for the follow, really appreciate it. I need to make that a little bit background, I don't know. Thank you for the follow, it's cool. Yeah, also I have a Discord channel. There is no one there, but if you do want to get a hold no one there except me, I'm there. So if you want to get a hold of me and you want to have input on the future of this channel whenever the heck this SeaBlock run ends, that's probably the best place to do it. Got there in the end. And what else? Yes, I also upload these videos to youtube.com/SeiferKatt. So if you want to see how this started, that's where you'd go. So Zinder, if you want to see how this all looks at the begin with, you can go to youtube.com/SeiferKatt. There is a playlist there. The very first one gives a bit of an introduction. You'll see the very start there, and it's pretty humbling how far this has gone. And beyond that, I am done for today. So thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate having you here and spending your time with me. And join me next time. Tomorrow if you can. Otherwise, whenever you're around. Take care, everyone.